Live in full effect, man. We here, Luhol. We here, brother.
Yes, sir. We are here.
We here, man. Waiting on our brother Recess to jump on to jump in. He'll be in a little while and shit, man. He might pop up. He might pop up from the car or whatever.
Exactly. You know how he do.
He gonna be here, man. What's up, Luhol? I ain't see you in a minute, man.
Yeah, man. It's been a little minute, man. I don't know what's going on, man. We had a little short hiatus.
Hiatus. We took a little week off and shit, man. You know, it's all good though.
It was a holiday, man. You know, we had to do something.
Exactly. People that follow the the podcast version. You know, we dropped the classic episode. We so classic from back in the days, man.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a lot of them shits in the stash, man. We got a lot of them. Man. We did so many We So Classic podcast episodes. We did like 150 something, maybe 170 something all together.
Yep.
We did like career retrospectives on like Tribe Called Quest, Tupac, fucking Kanye.
2 anniversaries.
We did 2 anniversary shows.
2 anniversary shows.
Yeah. Classic hood foods, classic hood movies. Remember that shit?
Oh, don't forget the classic clothes.
We did the classic cartoons. That was like 2 separate episodes.
Yeah. I remember. Didn't we talk? Yeah, I'm not even mentioning that one. But
Pepe Le Pew and shit.
Yep.
Did a lot of shit, man.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Who, Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew ain't dead, man. He lived forever.
No, he's canceled.
No, we definitely canceled. He's definitely canceled, man.
We cannot have that type of behavior in 2021.
Is definitely canceled. Ain't no way in hell. Do you imagine the cartoon coming out right now with that shit, man?
Ooh. Who's doing the voice?
Louis C.K. Yo, I like Louis C.K.
Shoot.
It's gonna be a new me, man. I don't know about none of that bullshit. I like Louis. Yo, Louis C.K. is my man, yo. I like Louis C.K. shit, yo. Louis C.K. is fucking hilarious. His show, you ever watched the show before, Louis?
Yeah, I have.
Man, that shit is mad funny, man.
It's funny.
Mad funny, man. I like Louis C.K., man.
But it might be James Franco.
I don't even know what's the deal with him. I remember hearing something. I don't even. What the fuck James Franco do?
Got caught up in the
Me Too shit?
the Me Too
situation. Speaking out or whatever.
There was women are speaking out. And evidently his boy, what's his name, Seth Rogen, was supporting him at first. Okay. And then
that's the boy.
And I guess because of all the flack he was catching because he was, supporting them, all of a sudden it's like, nah, I don't support nothing, with dealing with James Franco.
I don't believe that. I don't believe he said that. I don't believe that. He said that on the air. He said that.
And I don't know verbatim, but I know it was in the article. Now sometimes articles do twist people's words.
Yeah, I don't believe that one.
But I think it was a quotation. And if there's a direct quote,
I'm calling not calling bullshit on you. I'm calling bullshit on the who.
Oh yeah, I know.
Until I see it myself. I'm just saying I can't see Seth Rogen throwing his man under the bus like that. I just can't see it. He seemed like loyal dude, man. He seemed like a loyal dude. Like his people, they've been together forever. They do everything, all the movies, everything together, yo. I can't see him throwing his boy under the bus like that.
I mean, R. Kelly's staff seemed like they were loyal, but
Kelly is a piece of shit, yo.
He is. Yo,
I haven't watched the trial at all. I meant to fucking watch that shit to see what the fuck. I be seeing like little clips here and there, like little headlines.
Yeah,
that shit is bugged out. R. Kelly wild for the night.
Yo, R. Kelly is done. He going under the jail. That's it. You can't. If you publicly say, I rock with R. Kelly, going down.
I'm saying we thought Bill was gonna be in jail forever. He popped out, so I ain't saying he's gonna be in jail forever though.
No, he gonna be in jail forever.
Life?
Yes, he getting life. When I tell you, it was so many people from his staff going at him saying, yeah, he was with the rapey, stuff as far as with the girls. One person walked in on him in a sexual relation going on with Aaliyah. They testified in court. This is court. So of course, if you lying, you on the oath.
Perjury and shit. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're lying at all. I
mean, well, of course they're not lying. We know that. Of course they're not lying and shit.
It looks bad.
Couldn't happen to a nicer person, man.
This is true.
R. Kelly is a rap. He is a
it's
rap.
Done. Stick a fork in this dude, man. Nope.
Yeah, it's what it is, man. He remember we talked about that shit plenty of times, man. He had his opportunity, man. He had a chance.
Yep.
He had a
huge chance.
I think
if he would have, honestly, I think if he would have owned up to it, up to a certain point, and he got help, I think people would be,
100%.
behind him because he's getting help. Because
that's it.
Nobody's perfect.
In the clear. Right when that nigga was stepping in the name of love, he would have did that shit right then. He was like, I'm going to counseling, whatever. And my past discretions, I apologize. All those. Come on, man. It's not rocket science, yo. It's not rocket science. Apologize to everybody that I ever hurt in the past. It was wrong. I'm seeking counseling. I do a press conference with his fucking pastor and shit. Come on.
Exactly.
Everybody be like crying, shed some tears and shit.
Exactly.
Done. Everybody's like, oh man, it's R. Kelly. Well, you know what? In all honesty, he didn't even need all that because people did forgive him when he was stepping and shit. Like we was like, people forgot about all of that shit when he was stepping.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was one of the ones that forgot about it because I was, enveloped into the music. Went to two of his concerts, when he came here to Columbia.
I ain't go that far and shit, but
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I went to two of his concerts here.
Shit was hot.
I think, that is right. I went with two different women at the time, but anyways, that's a whole nother story.
In the backstage and shit. You did a good job. Okay. Nah. He's suspect,
Nah.
But yeah, man, it's like, I be watching these because I be seeing these. He don't fall under that. I don't maybe think he fall under that shit. Well, his shit is a crime, so it was different.
Yeah.
But I watch how these white kids do. I watch how these young white stars do. I watch their patterns. Miley Cyrus did it. Justin Bieber did it. Who else did it? It's a couple of other ones they did it. Now, what their MO is, they come out with the bubblegum shit, with the look at me, whatever. And then all of a sudden, Britney Spears did it. Then all of a sudden, then they go to the bad side. Now they the bad side where they might get a little arrest here, they might get a little DUI here and there, and then they hanging out with a wrong crowd and this and that. They go through that stage. Now and then they stop making music, and then it's the comeback. And then it's the comeback and shit like, oh look, we done changed that. Oh, I got my life together. Look at me. We making a comeback. Then they make the comeback. And then it's all is forgotten. All is remember when Miley Cyrus had the crazy.
Yes.
That's all they was talking about was Miley Cyrus.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, then she just disappeared for like about a good year or two.
Yep.
Came right on back. Same thing with Justin Bieber. Remember he was going through mad. He was getting arrested like every other week and shit. He was getting arrested all the time.
Yep.
Justin Bieber. And then all of a sudden, then he disappeared for a little while and just popped back up. And like everything was forgotten. And he just put out good music and that was it. Everything was forgotten and shit. And now they on a redemption tour.
I guess Chris Brown should have hung around him more.
Yeah, I don't know what's the deal with him, man. What's the deal with Chris Brown, man?
Drugs, man. It's that cocaine.
He do like he on drugs. He do like he on drugs and shit, man.
He looks sick. Like he looks the same complexion, same what do you call it? Face, skeletal face.
Yeah.
As Soulja Boy.
It's definitely skeletal. Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely got the sunken in jawline and all that shit.
Matt, the Michael Jackson Thriller.
She do the Michael Jackson Thriller and shit. Oh yeah, my God. He's so fucking talented too, man. So fucking talented, yo.
And I still listen to his music, man. I mean, it's
dope, man.
It's an overload of music when you hear his albums, but you got to take 10 days.
Albums, man?
Yes.
Come on,
The last
man.
one he did, Indigo. And that one was just jam packed with so much music. It literally took a month for me to listen to the whole album.
What was that one that had the fucking 3 discs or some shit? Was that one?
No, that one was Heartbreak on the Full Moon.
Yeah. Okay. That's the one I had. Yeah, that shit was long as hell. That shit took me like 2 days to listen to. That shit was long as hell, man. That shit was good.
It was
though.
good though. Oh yeah. I still play it now.
That's interesting in that. Well, I guess if he put out as a triple album, I guess that counts as 3 albums, I guess.
Yep.
I guess counts as 3 albums, 3 separate albums. Yeah. I don't know what kind of deal he got going on. I don't even know what label Chris Brown is. I have no idea what label he's on here.
I don't know. That's a good question. You about to make me look that up right now.
Yeah, look that up. I'm curious, man. Yeah, I have no idea what label that dude is on and shit.
I was thinking Empire.
Empire. What the fuck is that? What's the major label? What the fuck is Empire, yo?
Empire is like the major label right now.
Empire ain't no.
Oh, he's on RCA.
Okay.
RCA. I think Empire is an imprint. I think Empire is an imprint of an imprint.
It has to be because Empire, because there's only like 4 major record companies in the world. I think at this point, Interscope, Sony, I guess Warner,
Koch. Well, yeah, Koch is a major.
Koch is independent. That's independent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Koch is independent.
Empire Records.
I don't even know if there's even Koch in records anymore. I don't even know if it's even
Empire's distribution. Okay, now I get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so
just is he on that? But he's distribution through something else. I mean, he's distributed through Empire, or he's not on that shit at all.
No, he's on RCA.
He's just straight up RCA. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured, man. I said Chris Brown been doing this thing for a long time, yo. That's just smart.
Oh yeah.
Like to keep him locked up for a minute.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm seeing something interesting. I just seen. So he came out with like a album with Young Thug, right? Okay. And it said Chris Brown Entertainment LLC, and then division under RCA. So then I go to his actual album, the last one, Indigo, and that's RCA Records, a division of Sony Music Entertainment. See, it's these divisions.
RCA is under Sony now.
Yeah.
Sony bought RCA. It's probably okay. I kind of feel like they might have always been RCA. I don't know who the fuck was on the RCA record. Who does RCA records anyway?
It was. I'm trying to think. I know it was some major hip hop that was on the RCA.
Hip hop artists on RCA. See, that what you were saying? I was thinking maybe it was more like pop and like R&B or something. And
okay. So, Alicia Keys,
okay,
ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rocky, Kirk Franklin, Bryson Tiller, SZA, Justin Timberlake, Usher.
Oh, they making all the money. Oh, Usher's on RCA?
Usher's on RCA.
He used to be on The Face, right? He was on The Face.
Yeah, he was on The Face.
Okay.
Oh, her.
They making all the money and shit.
Childish Gambino. Good God.
Okay, they making all the money.
Yo, and a big name, Enrique Iglesias.
Oh yeah. Okay, it just says
Doja Cat.
It says Wu-Tang Clan too and shit, yo.
Loud
RCA. Loud RCA BMG Records. Whitney Houston. Wait a minute. See, I'm confused now. Okay, Whitney Houston.
So actually, Sony BMG Music was in 2004, 2000 to 2008.
Okay.
Because it was Sony. Yeah. So basically, 2008 to now is Sony Music.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this crazy shit. Looking at this shit, the RCA catalog includes music by Elvis Presley, David Bowie, Nina Simone, Harry Belafonte, and Sam Cooke.
Yeah.
Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, D'Angelo. Come on, how much money you need? Yo, Pink,
wow.
Mark Ronson, Shakira,
Miley.
Justin Timberlake.
We just said Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. What the fuck much money you need, yo?
There's no excuse why Chris Brown can't get his shit together because everybody that went through is on the same label.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
Come back full circle.
Hey, do they thing. Do they thing. Oh man, we done killed a good 15 minutes, man.
Yeah, man.
Get this shit started, man. Get
Let's
this
go.
Shit popping, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
You are now listening to Belligerent State of Mind.
Checking the levels again, everyone checking in. It's me, Big Lou Hall Day with the evidence. We're heard on the road to J.O. and the residents. We be having fun, also drop lessons in politics, the stock market, and black excellence.
Damn, this shit is belligerent.
Hey, yo, what is good, y'all? You are tuned into Belligerent State of Mind, brought to you by the BPL. That's the Beats Pods and Life Network, beatspodsandlife.com. This your man, Dame, a.k.a. D-A-M-E. Got my brother in the building, Big Lou Hall, man. What's going on, my man?
Man, what's going on, man? This your boy, Lou Hall, a.k.a. the nice one, a.k.a. I'm back at it. AKA, I'm about to hit another home run with my Louisville Slugger bat.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to my brother Recess. He will be joining us a little bit later. My man Recess is on the road right now, handling his business. But he's gonna pop on in a little while. And hopefully get on before we finish this show and shit. Hopefully, man. We'll see, man.
Right.
He should be here though. He should be here, man.
We're gonna run the whole show today.
We're gonna run the whole show, man. So we got mad shit to talk about anyway, though, man. We back in the building. Yeah, man. Big shout out to everybody, man. We took a little break last week, but we dropped in the meantime, we dropped a classic episode from my We So Classic days, man. So people don't know the story. Me, my brother Lou Hall right here, Recess and Prez, our man Prez, we started a podcast called We So Classic Podcast many moons ago, man. Back in 2016? We started that shit? 2016, right?
Yeah, that was 2016.
2016. Yep. We did like 170 something episodes, man. We had we had a good time, man. We had a good times. You know what I'm saying? Yo, my favorite episode was when we did the one live in the car. I love that.
Yo, shit. That was the best. And we did it live going to the Roots picnic.
Yep, live in the car. Me, Lou Hall, and Recess, live in the car. And then Kanye's album came out was it Kanye's album that came out that day?
Yep, that was Kanye's album that came out.
Kanye's album came out that day. That shit was cool, man. We listened to Kanye album, and we didn't say one word. Listening to the album. Nothing. That's how you know we've been doing all this shit together for so many years, man. Because when certain things happen, we never talk about it until we get to the fucking show. Even when we start talking about it, we be like, all right, that's it. Save it for the show. Show. So we saved that shit. We didn't say one word until we press record, man. And I don't remember what we said. What the fuck we say? We said it was whack. We said it was good.
We definitely said it was whack.
Which album was that now? Which one was that?
That was the one where it was he was on like his when he first started out, basically being on his Love Is Love and being on this gospel type flow.
Okay. Damn, what was the name of that shit? It wasn't fucking What the fuck was that shit?
That goes to show we didn't like it. We don't know the name.
Well, that was the one that came out when he was putting out like a new album each week. But like Pusha T album came out one week, and then the Nas album came out, and the Tiana Taylor. Okay, wow, I don't remember that shit.
Easy, yay.
Oh, that was Yay. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, it was cool though. I remember reviewing that one though. We had a lot. But anyway, bottom line is we got a lot. I mean, we got this right here. We doing Belligerent State of Mind. Like I said, we so classic podcast. We got a good 170 some episodes in the stash, man. We're gonna put those out soon in the future, man. Maybe drop a Patreon or something, and you can hear us in our heyday and shit, man. We did movie reviews. We did a lot so much shit, man. God damn, we did a lot of shit. We had the hip hop elections, hip hop elections and shit.
Yep. Shout out to Ghostface.
Queens, fucking Brooklyn versus Queens Day. We had that shit.
Yeah,
man.
That was too much fun, man.
Well, we back in the building, though, man. My brother Lou Hall, man, what's good with you, man? How you been, man? The last couple of weeks, brother.
Man, these last couple of weeks, man, it's been just fantastic, man. Yo, I don't think, because we didn't put an episode out after the holiday. Like we didn't put a live episode out after the holiday. Yeah, man. So a lot happened, man. I ended up we talked about it before, chopped it up, and end up coming up to Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? In North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? To hang out with you and the fam.
Yeah, yo, came to visit the boy, man.
Yeah. I think it was on the way up there, I think we got our signals crossed, but
we got a little bit of signals crossed on the way you coming up.
But it worked out good. It worked
always
out perfectly
does.
still.
Always does, man.
Yes. Absolutely.
Well, we appreciate you coming, man. We had a great time, though, man.
Oh,
yeah. Good time just chilling and shit, man. Just chilling, yo.
Shout out to them boiled crabs, man.
Woo! We killed them crabs. Yo, we fucking killed them crabs. Yo, we just finished some crabs like the other day. Yo, we still got 5 more. We still got 5 more in the refrigerator, yo, in a bag and shit, man.
Damn, I should have just drove up there with Carson after the game.
Man, we killed them crabs, man. Killed them crabs,
man.
Yo.
Yeah, those crabs surprised me, man. I was like, it's my first time really eating a whole crab like that.
Okay.
Most of the time I eat the crab legs. We were talking about the dead man. So you know what I normally do on the crab legs. The dead man is like right before, the joint part. You know what I'm saying? So, I be eating that part. Then when they had the whole crab, I looked it up on the internet to see how you work it, and he was telling me some things. So I finally got the hang of it.
Finally figured it out.
Yeah.
But now the one we got this time was the male. We normally get the female. The female has more meat in it and shit. Yeah. So next time we're gonna get the female definitely next time. The female got way more meat in it than the male and shit. So it's like when you crack that shit open in the middle, woo!
And you know what? I was watching a video. So evidently, because of the time frame in which you got the crabs, which is starting from like June on up until a specific part of the season, those are going to be smaller crabs because they're just developing. So those are the real small ones in the sea. But later on, once you get them, further on, they're a lot bigger. Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I gotta keep that shit in mind. Okay. That shit in mind. Shout out to the I wish I remember the name of it. It's Maryland, but I know we get them from Maryland. We get them from Maryland and shit, man.
Okay.
Maryland Crab House, some shit. Anyway, shout out to them though, man. They definitely do a good job.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. So we did that. Then turned around the next day. It was a Saturday, grilled out. Good food, man. Good food, man. Cheers to the chef, man. You did your thing. Did your thing,
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Had a lot of practice last summer, man. Especially during the pandemic, yo. Nigga, I literally grill every single Sunday from Memorial Day to Labor Day. Every single Sunday. I didn't miss one Sunday, yo. I didn't miss one Sunday and shit, man. Yeah, we was out there, man. It was definitely out there. Yeah, man.
And then chilled out Saturday. Then Sunday had a complete package. Turned around Saturday, went to you and fan with y'all to go see Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I forgot we went to go to the movies. I forgot we went to go see Shang-Chi.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah,
Shang-Chi wasn't a whole bunch of people in the theater.
Nope.
It was straight.
And the movie was good. Good ass movie and shit, man.
The part that I didn't fall asleep on.
See, I was gonna bring that up, and you was like,
oh no, I'm gonna be honest, because man, it was like just the talking parts. I don't know,
right?
And probably because we ain't really get that much sleep, so
right.
It was like
you ain't leave till like fucking 2:00. Or some shit, right?
I think we was all up watching Married at First Sight.
Married at First Sight, yeah. At 2:00 in the morning.
Oh
like,
yeah,
one more episode,
yeah. And then we came back, ate for a little bit, then turned around, went to go to your boy's house to check out the AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah,
all
shout
out
to my boy Chris and shit. Yep, shout out to Chris,
yes.
man. Went by his crib, watch that AEW, man. Put y'all on to the AEW wrestling.
Yes.
My weekly, that's like the one thing I watch consistently every single week. It's just I guess it's my favorite show. I guess if I had to pick a show, it's my favorite show. I watch it every single week. Yeah, it was cool, man. I'm glad y'all got a chance to check it out for the first time and shit, man.
Oh yeah. We ain't on no WWE anymore, man. They whack, man. They trash.
They whack, man. They definitely garbage, man. But definitely appreciate it though, man. Yeah, man. What's up? Man, had a good time though, man. So I definitely appreciate you coming through, man. We definitely got to make it more of a habit, man.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You coming through, us coming down near to South Carolina, and us linking up with Recess too in Florida. So we definitely got to get that shit going soon, man.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Even though Florida's wild a little bit.
I was about to say once they chill out, you know what I'm saying?
Once Florida get their shit together a little bit, maybe we'll take a trip down. Maybe then, yo.
Cause y'all tripping. I saw an article about them earlier today, man.
Florida wild for the fucking night, yo. Florida wild for the night. Texas wild for the night. Come on, man.
Exactly. Matter of fact, whether you're a Floridian, because y'all wild, or because as my man Charlemagne says, everybody, the craziest people come from Florida.
Florida, of course.
Florida,
on, man. Florida man is a real thing, man. Florida man is a real thing.
Oh yeah. But yeah, they wow, and I mean, from the fact that their governor. So as we know, our president ends up basically putting out this mandate, this order, saying that basically jobs who have more than 100 people need to be mandated to wear masks. So that's all jobs over 100 people. And then people who I believe are not vaccinated, mandate them to wear a mask. And this in the jobs now. So now the governor of DeSantis, I think that's his name. The governor, Deaf sentence. So this dude is basically like, listen, if any employer decides to put mandates on people coming into work with masks, they're gonna fine each and every business. I think it said 25,000. I think it was like a crazy number like that. Either 250. I don't know if it's the extra zero, 250, or 25,000.
Doesn't even make a difference. Even that shit is $25, yo. It don't make a fucking difference, yo. That shit is ridiculous, man.
It is. It's crazy, man.
It's ridiculous, man. How you gonna find people for trying to do the right fucking thing, yo?
Exactly.
These dudes are sick. They sick. They fucking sick. They sick. They sick in the head, man.
And what's crazy to me, to be honest, I really think they are so on this thing of we're going to fight anything that Biden comes up with because that's Democrat and all of them are Republicans. The Republicans are banding together to fight the Democrats. And it's crazy. Like, and that's not to say that the Democrats ain't got shit going on, because they do. Right. They some dumbasses, as well.
Of course.
But still, you know, why are we doing all this back and forth as far as like with the political parties instead of coming together as one to worry about the public themselves, not just a party. This ain't just a party issue. This is a public issue.
People need to get their head out their ass, man. That's just the bottom line, yo. We've been being nice about this shit, yo. Get your head out your fucking ass, man. That's the bottom line. Y'all know what you got to do. Stop being stupid. Just period. Y'all know what you got to do. We ain't even got to say this shit. Y'all know what you got to do. Stop being stubborn. Stop being fucking selfish. Stop being a dick. Just do what you got to do. Just do the shit. Just get the shit over with. Do it, and then we'll be good. Everybody be fucking good, yo. They come up with they dumb. The government. They gonna poison. Shut the fuck up, man. Just do the shit. God damn, man.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers aggravated. It's just so aggravating. I see this shit every fucking day. That's why I done got off of all of this shit. I'm done, yo. I done got off of fucking Instagram. I done took the app off my fucking phone. I took Facebook app off my phone. I'm just tired of reading this shit, man.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it, man.
I'm getting to the point where I'm actually about to do the same thing too, because you know, without really divulging any, you know, of our conversations, just the fact that, you know, you could tell I was actually going through, you know, today, just thinking about some things, man, and you know, I'm tired of it. I'm tired.
That's part of it too. Yeah, I'm telling you. I know, honestly, now, like we were talking about earlier, that is part of it too. That's another. I keep forgetting. That's another part of it too. That shit can get you. That shit is crazy, man. Looking at that shit every day is doom and gloom every day, and then you got to see all these negative ass people.
Exactly.
So negative, man. Everybody's so fucking negative, yo.
And it's crazy. I was talking to somebody today, and the shit is worse than last year. Like last year was crazy. Last year was fucked up. But it just seems like this year is worse, and I think because of the variant, like it's causing more damage. Like you know, like I said, personally, last year was fucked up, but this year it's like encompasses so much more. And like, you know, like you said, I gotta get off this shit. I really do, because I see it every day. And I think I know personally I'd probably feel a whole lot better by not, you know, subscribing to these things that people always talk about on there. I mean, you know, I love going on there and seeing different debates about music. Like, you know, if you probably go on right now, everybody probably talking about this Fat Joe and Ja Rule joint. Everybody was talking about the Drake album, which we're going to talk about later too. You know, and just different things like that. But then when the majority of your timeline is encompassed in this whole negative energy, all the stuff dealing with COVID and all the stuff just dealing with life, period, it's exacerbating.
It's draining. This shit is draining, man. This shit is fucking draining, yo. It's draining. Definitely get drained. That shit, Don't let them suck your energy out, man. Let them suck your. I'm trying. Like I said, that negative. I got that negative shit. I've been trying to get that shit out of my system for a minute, yo. And it's been working, man. I don't really fuck with any of it. And then, no matter what I'm into, no matter what form of entertainment, no matter what new, it's always like that's the shit I'm seeing mostly on. So I hate fucking social media. I hate the shit now. I'm starting to hate it. Because everything is a fucking argument. Everything is tribalism. Everything is a fucking argument. Like, it don't matter whether I'm looking at wrestling. If it's wrestling, then it's just negative. Oh, fuck this company, fuck that company. If it's basketball, fuck this company, fuck that player. Oh, you a dick? You like this thing? Everything, music is everything. And TV shows. Oh, that TV show ain't shit. You ain't shit for watching it. And like, what the fuck is going on, yo?
Exactly. It used to be fun when somebody else opposed, you know, what you do. So say for instance, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. It used to be fun when you know, people would, you know, talk trash. You talk trash about their team, and it'd be cool. But people just take it too far now to where they're like, "Oh, I'm sick and tired of these Cowboys fans. Y'all are annoying." I'm like, nigga, it's fun. none of us play for the fucking team. None of us.
Exactly. Not a one. So, not a single one of us.
Exactly. So if we don't play for the team, we ain't getting no money for it. Why for anything? Why are we getting into these drawn out arguments? I refuse. And see, that's why I don't really post most stuff on Facebook no more. Right, I don't have time for the arguments, because as soon as you say something, something is wrong with it. And somebody's
everything is an argument, man.
And it's like, okay, man. Whatever.
Telling you, brother, take that shit off, man. Take that. I mean, now I just took the apps off. I mean, I log in every once in a while. I log in, through the browser on the computer. Yeah. But I don't get any notifications. I don't get no Instagram notifications. I don't get no Facebook notifications. So now all I have is Twitter. That's all I have is Twitter right now. And Twitter is actually the most toxic of them all. But I just try not to. I really don't read the comments on Twitter. I really don't read the comments and stuff and shit. Yeah, but Twitter, the only reason I like Twitter is because it's like up to date news, up to date information. Like shit could happen 2 seconds ago, and that should have been on Twitter within like 2 seconds. So that's the only reason I keep. And it is whatever it is, news, entertainment, whatever it is. So
because everybody goes to Twitter first.
Right, exactly.
And I'm actually surprised it's still thriving, because I know I went to my Twitter for the first time in a long time, and I was like, well, damn, this is still alive. People still on there.
That shit is still popping, and then people use it's unfortunate that people use stuff like social media to gauge. I don't know. People are weird, man. They like to look at. Because I do it too. I'm part of it too. I do it too. Like if you come across something for the first time, you always and they got a Twitter page or Instagram. You look and see how many followers they have. That shit is crazy, absolutely. Man. This is a normal thing, and you kind of gauge really before you even. I don't know. You kind of gauge how you gonna feel about whatever it is just by how many followers they have. It's weird, yo. It's a weird thing. It's a weird fucking thing, yo. And I do it too.
I think social media in itself is just weird. I mean, we've had several conversations, and I think we could talk about it, a little bit on air without going too deep. But as far as like with our podcast, trying to get it out there and market it, and trying to get it marketed on the different sites and your websites that we all have, and it's like. Sometimes it's annoying because you post, on, our social media pages, and, nobody really pays attention to it. Right. But then, you go and you post something maybe about your family, I may post something about my son and we out having this. Oh, it's 50 million likes on there. 50 million, paying attention to there. Oh, that's so sweet. That type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy that when you try to market something, and maybe it's just because podcasting to some folks just isn't interesting, because I've heard that, and to each his own. But sometimes I also think it's the algorithms.
That's the thing too. That's definitely part of it. That's part of it too. Yeah. But it's also the people though. It's also the people. Oh yeah. People, no matter. I'm not just being like, oh, us. Like, it happens. A lot of different things. People just don't. It's just weird. People don't support you until you fucking go to that next level, and then they try to pretend like they was already there the whole time. Like, no, you wasn't.
You know what? You wasn't. Shout out to my homie, because I know he be paying attention, to the podcast sometimes. Okay. Shout out to Coleon, man.
No doubt. Shout out to Coleon, man.
Oh yeah. You already know he's a rapper, local rapper here, doing his thing. And I did an interview with him before. Yep, I remember that. Yeah. But he put up a post today. He's like, basically, don't try to fuck with me when I get up to the top. When I make it to the top, don't fuck with me then, trying to act like you was fucking with me then before, because you wasn't, and I pay attention to that. So I was like, yo, I was like, okay,
and I'm very petty. I'm very petty. Yes. So I know who's rocking with us now. You know what I'm saying? I know. We know. Because Because we done had people that done popped up like after we done got this shit popping, like, yo, what's going? Like, nah, you wasn't there, man.
Exactly.
Nah. Don't even try to pretend like you was rocking with us from the beginning, man.
But you know who was rocking with us? Yo, shout out to the Belligerent bunch, man. Y'all was rocking with us from the beginning.
Man,
we appreciate y'all, man.
Shout out to Linda. Shout out to
Yes.
Nate.
Yes.
Shout out to Jamelia. Shout out to Zakia. Shout out to Big Lou Horn Senior. Shout out to Greg. Shout out to who else, man?
Keyshawn.
Shout out to
Madaris. Yes. Shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate y'all checking us out, man. Yeah, man.
Definitely appreciate y'all.
And my whole thing is like, once, man, like you said, I'm petty too, man, because even in personal life,
oh, 100%, 100%,
and it's like, I feel like I know that like for me personally, I know that there's something coming for me, and I know once I reach that mark that I'm looking for, I feel like then certain people are going to pay attention. And it's just like, you know what? Nah, you shitted on me when I was, down in the dirt, down with my dick in the dirt. But then once I get here, now you want to be on my nuts. Like, nah, we not playing that. But I mean, and I feel like that's how everybody should be. You should not fall victim. Nobody should fall victim to these folks who, try to ride your coattail once you high. Nah, exactly. You want to fuck with those people who are with you when you down in the dirt, you on your last dime, you begging, you hurting, you know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that support you and pick you up,
That's it. 100%.
So shout out to everybody that rocking.
Yes. Out to all of y'all, man. And the rest of y'all, fuck y'all, man.
Exactly.
How about that shit? We ain't gonna forget that shit. Trust
sincerely.
Me, and I mean that from the heart. Fuck you.
Oh yes.
It's a new era, man. It's a new era, man. I don't give a fuck.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, man.
And special man. Shout out.
What's up?
Real quick, man. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, you did thing.
Special shout out to my man, to our man, homie Prez, man. He out there doing his thing. Much love to you, homie. Much love, man.
Definitely, man.
We rocking with us still, man. We love you, man.
We can't divulge what you're getting into, man. He is officially secret agent, man. No, man.
Yeah, exactly.
But he really out there. He really out there on the front lines for real, man. So that's like you said. Big shout out to Prez, man. We love you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? You definitely, man. We all gonna get up soon, man. Hopefully, with all this shit is over, man. We all gonna get up soon and just chill, man. But we can get a little bit of this shit going, man. Get the show started and shit. Still waiting for recess to pop up anytime now, man. But in the meantime, we gotta keep it going, yo. Keep it rocking.
I wasn't ready for you to start off with this one, man.
Oh no! We got something. Enough respect, dude. Man.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool,
man.
Cool.
Yeah. So what we do with each and every show, we start off with this segment we call Enough Respect, dude. We give props and pay homage to people while they're still here. So for this week, man, it's my brother Lou Hall, man. Drop his Enough Respect, dude, yo. Let's go, my brother.
Yo, what's good, everybody, man? My Enough Respect due for this week, man. Let me start out like this. So, every star that's born has a partner, right? So, Kobe had Shaq. Rest in peace to Kobe. Jordan had Pippen. Even Shaq had Penny Hardaway.
100%.
So there comes a time when that second person, Batman had Robin. They don't get the respect that they should, deserve, right? Memphis Bleek was Jay-Z's second-hand man, right?
No doubt.
Memphis Bleek don't get the respect that he deserves as well. Oh, yeah. So when we talk about music, we talk about a specific artist who's on top of his game right now. And that artist that we talk about that's on top of his game, we talk about Nas, right?
Okay.
So the person I'm going to talk about is considered his right-hand man, who first debuted in 1994 on Nas's album Illmatic. On the song Life's a Bitch.
Ooh,
so
okay.
I'm talking about my man Anthony Cruz, born March 9th of 1972, AZ.
No doubt. All right, that's what's up. I thought you were gonna take my shit, man. No doubt. We good. Shout out to AZ, man.
AZ, man. Yo, man, like I said, he was born March 9th of 1972, known as AZ, born Anthony Cruz, actually born in Brooklyn, from Brooklyn, New York, man. This dude, man, when like I said, first heard this guy, didn't know who he was. Of course, I'm younger. I'm not in New York. I don't know, a lot of the stuff that's happening. But Nas drops that first album. He has his partner on there, AZ, and the song's called Life's a Bitch. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for joining us, Recess. You checking us with us.
We got him on mute. We got him on mute. That's what he figure his sound system out and get his picture right, man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah. But yeah, so 1994, and then turn around in 1995, right? So he drops his first album in 1995, man. This album, to me, when I actually bought it when it first came out, Pops let me, run up to the store, got the album. This album is called Do or Die.
Classic
album.
Yo.
Now, before I got the album, I heard the single on the radio.
Okay.
Shout out to DJ Prince Ice here in Columbia, South Carolina, when he was rocking with the Big DM. He would always put in the little mix this song, and it's like the song was like real, vibey. So I'm just rocking with him, like okay. And then come to find out, I'm like, yo, that was the same person on Life's a Bitch. So his first single, Sugar Hill. And shout out to Sugar Hill, baby. And shout out to Miss Jones. She's shout
out to Miss Jones.
Yeah, man. So I heard that joint, right? Then all of a sudden, like I told y'all, always on TV, I was always rocking with the Rap City. They had the Sugar Hill video, so I was rocking to that. Then finally got the album, right? So I get the album, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, yo, this album is dope. From number one, starting with the intro, number two with that uncut raw, it was like that doom doom. It was like some sort of, it was like a horror flick, or like you're in a funeral procession. So I'm like, all right, I like this. Then we get to that third joint. Nas is on the chorus on that "Gimme Yours." So then, like I said, the song Sugar Hill, right? Rocking with it. Heard the uncut version. So, I'm rocking with that. So then, oh my God, the next song after that was that More Money, More Murder, More Homicide. You catch the body, nigga, better have that alibi. Yo, I was rocking that song, and Nas jumps on there with that ill verse. And I mean, the two just paired easily together.
Killed it.
On that album, he had Pete Rock as far as with production. He had Buck Wild, LES, N.O. Joe. I don't know, some people don't really, pay attention to some of these producers, but these are some of the same producers that Nas had on his first album. LES. Oh, no, not LES. I'm sorry. My bad. Didn't he have Pete Rock on the first album? No.
I can't remember if Pete Rock was on.
I know he had Large Professor. We know he had
Definitely
Large Professor.
Yeah,
Definitely Large Professor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, we go from there. So then on the second album he dropped in 98, that's that Pieces of a Man. Man, I went back and I was listening to that again today, man.
Okay.
Oh my God. That album was full of bars. And this is why I said this dude does not get the respect that he deserves, man. Because this dude is like, to me, one of the illest rappers, underrated rappers that nobody really
100%.
talks about.
100%.
So we jump on there. We had the third joint on there, like it's featuring Nas. Always featuring Nas on his joints, man. Where LES did the production. You had Trackmasters on the album. That's when around the time when Trackmasters was really, popping. Because, they was on Nas. They was on, like I said, AZ's album. They was on LL Cool J's album. So Trackmasters was really popping back then. Then he also had RZA. Then he also had on one of the joints, which one of the ones I like on that Trial of the Century, featuring Foxy Brown. And that was Nasheem Merrick. Do y'all know who Nasheem Merrick is?
One of Hitmen and shit, right?
Yes, he is. Shout out to Diddy and the Hitmen. Then he also, and it's funny, he also had somebody else from the Bad Boy camp, my man Tony Dofat.
Okay, I remember him.
Yeah.
He did a lot of on the Mary J. Blige's first album, I think.
Yep,
right?
He sure did.
Yeah.
Then we turn around, dude came out in 2001. And y'all know how much I love 2001. I said it over and over again. That's the year I graduated. Came out with that 9 Lives. And that was in June, so that was in the summer, right when I was graduating. That 9 Lives was dope, man. I'm talking about from front to back again. So to me, he's coming out with these classic albums back to back to back. Then on that album, he turns around. He has Beanie Siegel. He put on there Joe, right? Joe, the singer, R&B Joe. Had Foxy Brown, had a Mill on there. But my joint, which was the single that was sampled from El DeBarge, called Problems. I had some problems. And that I love that song. And honestly, that was one of the songs I played over and over again. The way that they sampled the joint was amazing, right? So then in 2002, one of my favorite AZ albums right here. This is that Asiatic. The Asiatic was amazing. From the beginning to the end, man. We had that Once Again. That's for the first song. Then we jumped into that number 2, the A1 Performance. Oh my God, the beat was amazing. I mean, I was rocking with that. And this, I put my homeboy on this album, and one of my homeboys, shout out to UC, man. He didn't really listen to a lot of these New York rappers, right? So then when he heard this, he fell in love with this album. I mean, we worked at Wendy's together. I used to rock this in the car all the time, man. So on this joint, you had, like I said, production by LES again, production by Buckwild again. So as you can see, it's something that's constantly, as far as like the production that he's choosing. You had the Essence with Nas, and he said I'm trying to think of how it started off. They was talking about we was going to the Stacey Lattisaw concert, and I'll say, wow, he took it back like that. So he was just
Stacey Lattisaw.
Exactly. There was another joint on there on Hands in the Air. He said, I spit calligraphy on niggery tracks. Excuse me? I spit calligraphy on niggery tracks. How that where you come up with that stuff like that? Because I would have never come up with nothing like that. That's amazing. Well, like I said, man, that album was one of my favorite ones. Took a little hiatus, and then in 2005, he came out with AWOL. Love this joint, AWOL, man. Had Heat Makers. This is when Heat Makers was popping real hard back then. Of course, with Dipset. So had Heat Makers on the album doing the beats. This album was dope. Had a song on there called New York, New York with Ghostface and Raekwon. That joint was nice. Had DJ Premier. Now the song "The Come Up," DJ Premier produced that. That was the lead single from that album. Dope song. And I mean, just bars, and of course DJ Premier. You can't go wrong with a DJ Premier track. Can't go wrong, right? Then that following year came out with The Format. Now he also came out with in 2008 Undeniable, Legendary as He Should Be in 2019. So now from 2019 fast forward to 2009, I'm sorry. From 2009 fast forward, he took a huge hiatus. Now just recently, last week, he came out with a new album, and that's called Go or Die. Woo! That one is a straight banger. I played that constantly for the past couple of days. And I just went from front to back, man. This album was dope. And I'm gonna get into that in just a second. One thing that I didn't mention in 97, he did a joint album. That joint album was the group that he was a part of with Nas, Foxy Brown. And originally, it was supposed to be Cormega, right? But there was some beef that happened. Cormega got kicked out of the group, and then Nature appeared on the album. So they called themselves The Firm. So, like I said, we're talking about this new album, this new AZ album, right? From start to finish, man. AZ did an amazing job as far as lyrics. The beats were hot. He dug up Jaheim on his first single called The Will.
Why did he dug up Jaheim like he's dead as shit,
No,
like a zombie.
I'm saying, when's the last time you heard a Jaheim joint, man? And shout out to Jaheim. No disrespect. No disrespect.
I don't know about all that. I heard some wild shit about you. I heard nah. You know what?
Yeah, no. You're right. I saw the article.
Dude, man. Yeah,
I saw the article, but I didn't know if it was true or not. So that's why I was like, I ain't want to.
Right. Anybody doing that shit to animals, man, fuck that dude. Yo.
Okay. All right. So we in agreement. Fuck Jaheim. All right. I can say it.
As a pet owner, man, fuck that dude,
yeah, man. I didn't think it was true. Allegedly.
If he did it, fuck him.
Right. He gonna go under the jail like R.
You better believe it.
Anyways, anyway. What's up with these R&B singers?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But so on this album, he had Rick Ross, and of course, Rick Ross didn't outshine AZ's verse, which is dope to me. You would think that big artists, a big mainstream artist, would probably outshine, somebody's verses, but it looks like he kept it, cool. Now, unfortunately, on one of the next tracks, Ritual. I love AZ. Like I said, we this is praising to him. He kind of got outshined a little bit because he had Kanye the Machine, and he also had Lil Wayne. And those were some bars on that. He had Dave East on the album, dope song. He also had T-Pain on the album. That's I love that song with T-Pain, man, called What's Good. But I just wanted to highlight really quick AZ, talk about his albums, because really nobody talks about him like that. He does not get the respect that he deserves. This dude, in all honesty, was one of the best verses that came out back, like I said, in '94 when he was with on Nas's joint with That Life's a Bitch. That's what attracted me when he came out with that verse, man. And even with that verse, I mean, And I can never say the verse without getting tongue-tied on that first line. Visualizing realism of life and actuality. Fuck who's the baddest
person status depends on salary, and my mentality is money oriented. I'm destined to live the dreams for all my peeps who never made it. Cause yeah, we were beginners in the hood as Papa sinners, but something must have got in us cause all of us turned to sinners.
I knew you was waiting to say that. Yeah. Exactly. I know he was waiting to say that.
By the way, here's Recess. Yeah.
Excellent choice, Lou Hall. Excellent choice.
Yes. So yo, shout out to AZ. Hope he continues to make more music. I want to see a collab album with him and Nas. Just those lyrics going back and forth on tracks, man. I would love to see that, man. So yo, shout out to AZ. Enough respect due.
Definitely. Yeah, man, this is a good choice, man. Definitely good to see him still putting out dope ass music. I love when our classic, legendary artists can still put out good shit, man. Dope ass. I love it, man. I love it. AZ joined this bang. He's banging, man. He got shit going on. What's up?
Oh yeah.
On that Do or Die, you said Pete Rock. Pete Rock is who produced one of my favorite tracks, top 10 tracks of all time, rather unique, Lou Hall.
Oh yeah, rather unique. Classic. Yes.
We was all fucks up in the hood as Muliani's. Now we all fucks up with a million. I'm Giuliani. You could try to buy me, analyze, but can't define me. What words meant to play? Oh, come on, please, man. Too much. Too much. Yo, great choice. Great choice. If someone that gets all enough respect due is AZ, my guy, on the greatest album ever made, Illmatic. He was the only feature.
The only feature, man. And that's saying something right there.
Right there.
That's like right there in itself.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Because he could have easily had anybody on the album. He could have had he was cool with Raekwon and them. He could have had Q-Tip on there.
All of them.
Anybody on there.
Anybody from
Mobb Deep. Yeah.
Get up Nas shit.
Yo, it's so crazy, Lou. The first time I actually heard this album, man, this is kind of dope. Like, I always put these two together. Shout out to our cousin John and shit. I was hanging with John. We went to one of his boys' house, and his boy had the album. So it was like, I got the AZ. He's like, put that shit on. And then he had a PlayStation. The first person I ever saw with the original PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
the original PS1. And he had fucking Resident Evil, yo. That's the first time I ever played Resident Evil. So he playing Resident Evil, listening to fucking AZ album at the same time, yo. That shit was like, whoa.
A masterpiece.
This is like, what, 96, I guess? When I, 95, whatever the fuck. Oh my gosh, it blew my mind, yo. I was like, first of all, PlayStation 1, that shit looked fucking amazing. I was like, what the hell is this, yo?
This ain't Nintendo.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man. But AZ is dope. AZ's always been dope. Always been, this is the good one, man. Definitely somebody who hasn't gotten his props. Maybe because he has taken those hiatuses, or he's been gone for like big chunks of his career. He's going out the public eye. So out of sight, out of mind, right? That's what they say. Out of sight, out of mind and shit. But
and you know what? He got, AZ stayed away from the Puffy Juice era. Because if you remember, you had Cormega, you had Nature, you had a few of them solid MCs that, damn, man, the music, like if you listen to the Nature or he's like, dad, you hear the incorporation of the Puffy Juice? And it's like, he totally said, instead of being involved in that, he just
shout out to Mike Geronimo, yo.
Shout out to Mike Geronimo. That's a perfect example.
That's a perfect example.
Thank you, D. Excellent. Now you know exactly what I was talking about.
Now, granted, that song was dope, but when you look in retrospect, when you look at it, it's like, ooh,
right. Yeah,
compared to everything you did prior.
No doubt. It's all good, though. It's all good. Shout out to AZ, man. Shout out to AZ, man. Yo. Without a doubt, man.
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. All right, unfortunately, man, we got to get into this. Like I said, we missed last week, so we didn't get a chance to talk about this, man. Shout out to our brother, man. R.I.P. to the one and only legendary Michael K. Williams. Passed away on the 6th of September. We know legendary actor, man. This dude has been amazing in I have never seen this dude play a bad role in anything ever ever, yo, ever,
Nope.
ever, man. Most people, I don't know. Some people know him mainly from The Wire.
Yep.
Fucking Omar on The Wire, right? Most people know him from Omar from The
absolutely.
Wire. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to really finish watching The Wire. I think I only watched like the first season, so I mainly know him from which is kind of more. Even though I've seen him in a million different things, but most recently, that fucking Lovecraft Country, man.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all love that.
Oh my god,
Amazing
yo.
role,
Y'all love
man.
that show.
Yo,
Yes.
man, his fucking character. He had one of the deepest, most complex characters on that entire show, man. Damn,
just trying to find out who he was, piece together everything, especially with the relationship between him and his son. It was crazy.
Deep,
Yes.
man. But like I said, amazing actor, man. Then the love, you know what I'm saying? The love he's been getting throughout the last 2 weeks, man. Everybody's been hollering and, on social media and just putting up all these posts for him, man. So definitely want to give a big shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole thing going on right now is just crazy, man. All of this. It's like you don't want to believe in these conspiracy theory shits but it's just fucking crazy. Not even include. I mean, we have personal stuff and in our own personal life, people that passed away unfortunately due to overdose and stuff like that. It's crazy. But then it's Shock G, it's DMX, it's this dude. And the week before Michael K. Williams, it was like 3 actors in Hollywood, right? They was at a party and they all OD. Like, what the fuck is going? This shit is crazy, man. It's just crazy, yo. And I don't know, man. We just got to get right, man. We just got to get right, yo. We have to, man.
But you know what's crazy? I was watching and spoiler alert for people who have not seen Kanan. So there was a couple of scenes where Kanan cooked up some messed up crack. He tried to make it stronger and end up messing it up to where some of the people that he passed the testers out to died from it. So one of the one thing that they were saying on there was, as far as like with the addicts, though, the stronger it is, that's gonna make them want it more, because if they see somebody pass away from that happening, then they like, okay, well, that's gonna be some real good stuff. Let me jump onto it. And really? I equate that to real life too, because I've heard people actually say, oh man, this person passed away from drinking lean. Yo, I'm gonna, drink lean, stuff like that, it's crazy. It's like the stronger it is, and no matter what type of side effects that it is that people get from it, those fiends, they run to it, or those people who gateway.
I see it. I understand. I'm now. As soon as you're saying that, I'm thinking about when I don't do any of that stuff anymore. But thinking about when we used to drink and used to smoke and all of that stuff, and somebody drinking, this shit is, I drank this shit last night. I was fucked up. Like, word, I gotta get that, yo.
Right,
I gotta get that shit. Or somebody like, I'm smoking the fucking crazy shit. That should have me passed out. Word, I gotta get that, yo. So I guess it is the same thing. Nah, I never even thought about that. Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy, yo. That's some crazy shit.
It's unfortunate, man.
Man, oh man, it's unfortunate, man. But everybody, it's like you got people out there, man. You got people out there, you know what I'm saying? If you feel you have any kind of issues, man, you need somebody to talk to. It's so many resources out there in the world right now. So many resources, man. I know people go through a lot of shit, yo. Just talk to somebody if you feel you need
your close friends.
Word.
Like I mentioned earlier, shit, I was going through earlier today. I reached out to y'all. Like shit, like it's shit is real out here.
No doubt. We seeing a lot of this shit, at least like the last couple of months, man. A lot of, a lot of the overdose, a lot of suicides. There's a lot going. It's a tough times, man. This is rough times, man. This is some rough fucking times, yo.
Super rough, man.
You know what I'm saying? You just got to be strong, man.
And I just saw Michael K. Williams at the award show for DMX.
DMX, right?
Yep.
I said I heard he was possibly gonna be doing like a DMX biopic. He might be playing. He was supposed to be playing DMX. I heard they was talking about it. It was in the
Swiss confirmed that on Angie a few days ago. Yeah,
would have been perfect too. We would have been fucking perfect, yo. Wasn't they saying he supposed to? So they talking about him was playing like ODB. They said that years ago. Y'all didn't hear
Really?
that? They said that years ago. I think it's supposed to be an ODB biopic. They said that years ago. It's way before the Wu-Tang Hulu shit. Yep, they had dropped his name in there as playing ODB. Yeah, when they said, I was like, it's kind of weird, but I was like, he's a dope ass actor, so I can see it. I can see him pulling it off and shit. But like I said, we lost a legend, man. We lost a great one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him, yo. Definitely, man. But we gotta keep it going, man. Gotta keep it going, yo.
Yep.
Keep it going, man. Oh man, my brothers, man. Speaking of that, like I said, this ain't gonna be no somber shit, because we love this dude, man. His anniversary 25 years ago yesterday, because today's the 14th, September the 13th, man. It's unfortunate, man. I didn't see too many. I didn't see that shit really trending or anything like that, man. I don't know. People ain't forgetting. Don't forget about this dude, yo. Talk about the one and only Tupac Shakur, man. You know what I'm saying? 25 years ago to, yesterday, he passed away and out there in Las Vegas, man. Yo, the
great
dude
point. D, I didn't see much about it either.
You ain't see either, right? Yeah. Like we can't forget about this dude. He was such a powerful. For some reason, I've been just looking at all of this Tupac shit like the last month, watching like different interviews with his close friends and like his personal and like interviews I've never seen before of this dude. I saw some shit yesterday. I've never seen this shit before. I don't know how I missed this interview. They interviewed him. I guess it was supposed to be allegedly during the time he was supposed to be beefing with Nas or something at some fashion week in New York, right before they met up. And they interviewed Tupac, right? He was talking about Death Row East. I never saw that interview before. I never saw that shit. They was in Bryant Park. They interviewed. It was Tupac, Suge, and like a whole bunch of Death Row people. And just hearing this dude speak, man, I was like, God damn, yo. Like, such passion. He has such fucking passion, yo. And you could tell he loved his peoples, man. You could tell he loved his fucking peoples, yo, to the death, man. And like his legacy is like, I've never seen anything like it, yo. I've never seen anything like it. I think even more than a couple of people that passed. I've never seen anything like Tupac legacy, man.
Me either, D. You know why? Because his legacy's trying to get murdered.
It's like they're trying to murder his legacy and shit.
Yeah. He's so strong. He's so powerful. He delivers a message that a lot of people don't want the masses to hear.
Right.
They don't want us to get a hold of it. So it's so great. His legacy is so great. They're trying to murder it. Yesterday trended. I didn't see nothing at all about Tupac.
Nothing. No. I didn't see nothing.
I didn't see nothing. And it's not a coincidence, though. You know what I mean?
I agree.
It's really not. It's really not a coincidence. I really feel like there are people in power and places and things that are trying to hold back that message. They want to hold back that revolutionary think for yourself and don't let people control your mind and freedom of thinking. That whole ideology, they're trying to murder that, D.
And that makes perfect sense, because if you think about it now, you look at the way the government is now. The government is really trying to structure, everybody one way and structure everybody's minds to think one way. And then we talked about it earlier before you got on, Seth, about how the negativity is just overbearing everything versus all the positive. For us, as minorities, as black men, Pac preached, that empowerment, that black power, but as you can see, the government definitely in the government, corporate America, they try to shit on that. They do not want us to become unionized at all. Oh, because if we become unionized, you understand how much power and how much of a takeover we would have versus all the bullshit that's going on right now. I mean, like you said, revolutionary, and they really are trying to get rid of that mindset. So anybody that talked against what's going on now and preached, idealism, who preached individualism, who preached, like you said, free thinking, they try to get rid of those people. They got rid of they tried to bury Malcolm X and his teachings. They try to bury anybody who tried to revolutionize America, Black America, minorities.
Absolutely. Empowering themselves.
Exactly. They hate that.
Empowering their people.
Because we're not supposed to.
Man, yo, if y'all listen, if y'all just type in Tupac interview, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. I said I've been digesting all of this shit the last couple of months, Lo. Just type in Tupac in every single interview. When he interviewed walking on the beach, when he got out of jail, listen to that interview
with Tabitha Soren.
Yep, yeah. Tabitha Soren. Listen to the interview when he was in jail. When he was in jail with Kevin Powell.
Yes.
Oh my fucking God.
That's interview. A strong one.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
How about the one at the pool hall?
I didn't see that one.
That's the one that where he said, yo, listen to what the man is saying. Just because the beach is hard and you're not in your bed to the beat, let's listen to what he's saying. Oh wow. My God. How that resonates.
Now,
like this dude was a born leader. I have no doubt in my mind this dude would have been in the front line right now with everything going on. He would be dead in the front line with all of this shit. Everything that's going on for the last couple of years with all the police killings and all that, he'd have been right there 100% without a doubt. He might have ran for something. I wouldn't be surprised. He would have ran for something and shit out there in California, yo.
You know,
and he would have won.
This is a man who came out the courtroom spitting at the cameras because he was wrongly accused, being
accused, man.
Where's everybody else that was there? He what? What? They call him a rapist.
Listen to that story. Like,
listen to that story.
Yep.
Why you call him a rapist? Do you know what the charges were? The charges had nothing to do with rape. There was nothing to do. It was being in cohesion with some other people. Come on.
But then other people didn't get convicted. The people that actually
did exactly.
They sent him to jail for nothing, guys.
Like, what the fuck?
They sent him to jail. Literally, they sent an innocent man to jail. How about the story of him in Georgia, seeing the two undercover, not even undercover, off duty. Guys, that story alone.
It's crazy.
And then not to mention him getting shot, at Quad Studios, because if you think about it, that could have been some type of setup. It's supposedly Haitian Jack was involved. But who knows the true story?
He always denied that. He always denied that. He said,
I think this is more Jimmy Henchman, I think they were saying. I think that was the official word, I think.
And if I'm not mistaken, did they not say that Jimmy Henchman was the CI?
I don't know.
People always said that.
They always said that.
You know the thing. You know what? Oh man, it gets deep, guys.
It's real deep.
Real deep. When you think of how Nipsey was murdered.
Yep.
Let's go back. This is not new. How about Sam Cooke?
Yep.
That man owned his masters. In the 60s,
Sam Cooke owned his fucking masters.
The masters.
I don't understand. And he's the one that sung that change gonna come.
Yeah.
This is nothing new.
It's crazy, yo.
That's what Tupac's legacy is going to be, right? That's what his legacy is right now. They're trying to murder that legacy because it's still legacy. It's still what's the word? It succeeds him.
Right.
100%. Yo, the thing out of everything, the thing that really just drives me fucking crazy and I don't understand at all is his demise, right? Like, that's the baffling shit. Cause this dude, Keefy D, y'all know Keefy D, right?
Yeah.
Orlando. What's the name?
Orlando, yeah, his cousin or brother, uncle.
His uncle. I'm watching an interview with Keefy D from last week. This nigga said they killed Tupac. He was in the car. Every interview he says they fucking killed him. Like, I don't understand how this is it on statute of limitations? Is this dude not an accessory to murder? Or so? I don't understand how this dude he wrote a book. He has done several interviews. He says it himself. He said he was in the fucking back seat and his nephew shot him. But nothing. There's no charges. There's nothing. He's just chilling.
Because they tried. It's all in conspiracy with the police department. The what do you call it? The California Police Department. No, it's the LAPD. Yeah, LAPD. Because if you think about it,
they fucking killed him. He says, "Yeah, we did it," and it's it. This dude is walking around chilling.
And the investigator, the chief investigator, Russell Poole.
Right, Russell Poole.
He was doing all the investigating. Every time that he tried to find a loophole, he got shut out. Every time he tried to find out what was going on, he got shut out. And he finally got shunned, and he left the LAPD, and he started trying to work on the case himself. He eventually died. I'm not sure what he died of, but they were trying to.
Not sure either.
Everything he was trying to uncover, they would shut it out, shut it down. Exactly.
I think the officer name was Mac, and he was already, of course, a former police officer, already convicted on bank robbery.
That was a guy that killed Mac. No, that was Muhammad. That was Muhammad. Hold on, which one was Mac? I thought Mac was the one that killed Biggie and shit, or the one that had something to do with Biggie's murder. I think Mac was something to do with Biggie's murder. Yeah, because Mac was there was a whole bunch of stories going on about that dude. They went in his. That's a whole
another unsolved
mix.
Exactly.
Again, that's a whole other thing.
Together.
They go to this dude's fucking garage. They said he had a death row. He's a blood. He had a death row shitter in his garage, and he had the car that they said. It's just crazy. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, it's crazy, man. But the thing that bugs me out is just it's no repercussions. It's nothing. It's just whatever. It's like, and this dude, yo, man. I said, I'm not really promoting this dude, but I mean, the dude was laughing in the fucking. He was laughing. He was laughing in the interview. The dude laughed. This shit came out last week.
Wow.
He was laughing. It's like, what the fuck? This nigga's laughing and shit. Like, I'm like, am I the only one hearing this? And he just said that they fucking killed Tupac and shit. And I don't see why he would make that up. Because that'd be kind of stupid to make up that you fucking killed somebody and shit. Right. Even if he didn't pull the trigger, he was there. I don't know.
And he's not dead?
Anyway.
Musically, incredible work ethic. Tupac made it easy to talk about whatever subject he wanted to talk about, whether it was political, whether it was social, whether it was in the neighborhood, whether it was about females, loving females, taking care of females, having sex with females, whatever it is, you run the gamut. He was a complete artist.
Good balance, man.
You know, Tupac's legacy was also that. A complete artist with unbelievable work ethic.
Man, oh man. Because you know these dudes, these younger dudes coming up under him, man. You know they all know the stories and shit. Crank it out. Exactly. Probably with Lil Wayne and all of these dudes. They know the stories, man. Cranking out that music and shit. Cranking out the fucking making. He made like 4 albums in like 2 weeks and shit. You know, like a double album. Actually 3 albums. A double album and Machiavelli and shit.
Exactly.
Within like 2 weeks. They said this dude would go from literally one studio, do the whole track, go to the next studio, do the whole next track, go to another studio, do like 2, 3, fucking 4 songs a day, yo.
Yeah, remember I put it in the chat a couple of months ago about the one of the producers. Of course, he was telling the Faith story.
Right,
so,
right.
Yeah, so he was also one of the producers, and in several parts of the interview, he was saying how Pac was literally jumping from studio to studio to studio, and in a 12-hour, 15, 20-hour day, he said he would have seen Pac coming out of Dad's studio, coming out of Dre's B room, coming out of his room, coming out of the next room, just banging out these songs.
Wasn't fucking playing, yo. He wasn't playing, man. And they said that was kind of the issue he's having with Dre a little bit. He was like, yo, let's go. Like, I'm here to work. Let's go.
And Dre is a perfectionist.
Exactly.
Dre takes his time. Man. He's like, yo, let's go. Let's go. Let's get and he wasn't putting out garbage either. That's the thing. He might have been rushing or doing it fast. It was all solid shit, yo. So man, this dude was amazing, man. Like I said, and then it didn't even get into the whole acting realm. I was just watching Juice fucking 2 days ago and shit. I was like, God damn, this dude is good. Yeah, I was like, damn, this dude was fucking amazing, yeah.
You was watching Juice. I was watching Above the Rim.
You watch Above the Rim, man. This
I was
dude
watching
is so
Above the Rim,
good, man. A classic joy, and you know I love Gridlock, man. Gridlock is probably my favorite Tupac movie, man. Because he didn't play his typical role at all in Gridlock, man.
Right.
He was amazing.
Y'all were watching movies. I was watching his appearance on A Different World the other day.
A Different World?
Oh, yeah.
On that channel.
Yeah.
That came on. That wasn't the other day. That was a couple of weeks ago, but still, it was
okay.
It was close.
Okay.
You know? So, yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh,
I think
prolific.
I think I might introduce the movies now to Carson. We done heard the music, then put him on the music. Right. Now I think I'm gonna bring him into the movies now.
That's what's up.
You're gonna start it off with Juice?
I got to start off with Juice, man.
Juice.
Are you gonna understand? You're gonna explain to him when Steele says, "I was doing the
Gucci, man." I think Carson's very smart. I think he'll get the insinuation because I'm sure he'll start laughing. He'll look at me like, "Yo," like that.
Man. Yeah, definitely put him onto the movies and shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Man. Shout out to our brother, man. R.I.P. to the legendary great Tupac Shakur, man. We're gonna honor his legacy every year, man. Fuck all that. People trying to honor that shit every year, no matter what's going on, man. Watch the movies, have a Tupac movie. That'd be kind of dope, like a Tupac movie marathon somewhere, some shit.
Maybe once this shit leaves, exactly, we can kind of get together and do
poetic justice. You got Above the Rim. That shit is
and that's actually a good idea because we have to talk about that.
We have to talk about that.
Yeah, I'm starting to think about that.
I'm not talking about on Netflix. I'm talking about in person in the fucking
in person. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Event type shit. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You think even doing double header and shit. Fucking September the 13th double header. You watch Juice and then man. That was always anyway. I ain't gonna give away my shit, man. That was my shit. I ain't gonna give away my shit, man.
And of course, like they do on May 24th, we celebrate March 9th for Big. And of course, May 24th is Big's birthday. We gotta remember September 13th. R.I.P. Tupac, but his birthday was June 16th, which just passed.
No doubt.
So we definitely also gotta big up our greats also on their 100%. Birthday.
And R.I.P. to everybody surrounding us. R.I.P. to Afeni, Shakur.
Yes.
R.I.P. to Gaddafi.
Yep.
Definitely R.I.P. to him. Big Stretch from the Live Squad, R.I.P. to him as well.
R.I.P. to Fatal Hussein.
R.I.P. to Fatal Hussein. Man, we had a lot. Yeah, it was a lot, man. Just encompass that whole circumference, man.
The man that put him on.
Shock G.
R.I.P. to Shock G.
R.I.P. to Shock G, without a doubt, man. That's what's up, yo.
Oh, and shout out R.I.P. to Mac Ball.
Mac Moore, okay.
Yeah,
That's what's up. All right, y'all got anything? What y'all want to get into, man?
Next week, I will have a full in-depth breakdown of what's currently going on right now in my city. Okay. I did want to make one point. Interesting how I heard once again on that Swiss and Tim interview when I said what Swiss confirmed out on Angie the other day. One thing that he mentioned was somebody brought up against Missy. Who's going to battle Missy? He said once again it's a Buster Missy, and he says, "Yo, sonically, I don't see how y'all saying that because of the videos. I don't see the music matching up, and it's so darn interesting because I don't think Ja and Fat Joe was a great match." Even though I'm gonna look back into it, but
y'all still don't think that?
No, I'm telling you this. I think let me just say,
shit. Go ahead.
Not perfect. I'm thinking you take Missy and you take Buster, and then you put Missy against Ja and Buster against Fat Joe, and now that right there are two battles that I would have loved to see. Ja singing his lights off. You know, Ja is gonna be up there with Lil Mo, Ashanti. You know, he got Bobby Brown might come out. Who knows for Thug Lovin'? So you're gonna have all these guys. You know, for Ja.
I don't think
and
so.
Then you have Missy, of course, a lot of R&B,
a lot of R&B
with rapping because she raps.
But listen, hold on. We ain't gonna sit there and pretend like Fat Joe didn't take Ja Rule's style. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. Fat Joe took Ja Rule's style.
Oh yeah, that's why it's not even. That's why it's not even. No, I'm not gonna debate you on that.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get it now.
I won't debate you on that.
Okay,
but let's tell you this much. But if you take Busta and you put him against Fat Joe, I think now that's a matchup too, because they're both, you know, even when Fat Joe performed, you know, a lot of, you know, I think Busta, Fat Joe, Missy, Ja would have been a better matchup. Even though that's just living in a crazy world. Can't cry over spilled milk. Fat Joe, Ja happening right now. Next week,
I think Fat Joe, Ja is perfect. I'm listening to the shit tomorrow. I'm watching tomorrow. I think they're perfect, man. I think they both got those commercial hits. They both got them. They both got the street joints. They both got the commercial hits. I think, I will evenly match, yo.
And I will say this. I caught before we got on air. I caught the first two songs. We talked about it. First two songs.
Yeah.
Was it 4? Was it 2 or 4? One of those.
I think he said 4 songs.
4 songs. And it actually shocked me. I'm not going to say just yet because we're going to get into it in depth. But just on that piece, it shocked me. And I have it on right now. And as I cut my eyes to the screen, I see so much going on. And it's like, well, I can't wait to actually kind of watch this because it seems like,
I don't know.
Okay.
They were going to put on the show.
I don't know what you mean.
There's no doubt about that.
Then, yo, this dude, they both got like the R&B joints. They both got the same shit. This dude could bring out Ashanti. This dude could bring out whoever else it was. See, I think Ashanti about to do a song with Fat Joe too, right? I don't even remember that shit.
What's Love?
She got a song. Yeah, What's Love? Like she can come out for both of them and shit. Which I'm sure she will. I haven't watched it, but
they probably did. Yeah, I think they probably did.
I'm sure she will. That's dope, yo. That's dope, man. See, this is kind of this. I do like these kind. I love, I love the whole Lock shutting down Dipset shit. That shit was cool. I like the drama ones, but I got a feeling these two are more like on the more like maybe not as cool as maybe not as cool as Ghostface and because they're all brothers, Ghostface and Ray or Meth and Ray. I'm pretty sure not like that. Well, they just basically did a concert together, but I'm sure it's a lot more love and shit. When they do it together and shit.
Swiss
did I don't know
because.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to rush you. I was just gonna say, I don't know because I kind of think that Fat Joe and Ja are more like brothers, and I feel like not the same chemistry as them, but I really do think that they are like brothers to where they, not like the Locks and Dipset where they bicker at each other type thing. I think this was more fun because, like I said, on the first part. It seemed kind of WWE-ish, you know what I'm saying? Kind of, yeah. So it's like they planned some things, choreographed. That's the word I'm looking for. Choreographed some things. Yeah.
Well, Swiss did say that there would be a repeat of one of the battles before because it's a better show performance-wise. And there ain't nobody else I'm thinking that he's talking about more than Red and Meth. That is one versus that I saw, and I was like,
it should be dope for the crowd.
Live.
Yeah. Right there in the garden, too, right? Right there.
My gosh. Are you serious?
That should be crazy.
You know what? Honestly, if that's the case, I might have to just because how they're being strict with the COVID restrictions. Gotta show your card, or show that you've been vaccinated. I don't know. I might have to pop up. I don't know. We'll see. Because I've seen them live before, and oh my God, what a show!
Amazing!
What a show!
Yo, shout out to the card. I got caught up for the first time last week. I was mad excited and shit, yo. I was like, well, word? Want to see my card? I was mad happy. It's like, oh, no doubt, yo. I was mad. And she was like, yeah, she was like, most people, she said she thought it was gonna, but when they was like, if you want to sit at that particular bar, that particular wine bar, you have to be fully vaccinated. You got to put your card out. She said she thought they was gonna have some like kind of pushback. She said everybody's been like, oh, of course. Everybody's been like, yeah, like no doubt, yo.
I take my card, smack it right on the table. Bam! I'm vaccinated.
Let's go. That's the stuff, though, man. All right, man. What else we got, man? What else we got, yo?
Surprise trailer came out out of nowhere.
Out of the blue.
Out of the blue, man. If y'all don't know, since we talk about out of the blue, either it's gonna be the blue pill or the red pill. Man, I'm talking about that Matrix 4.
Matrix, man. Matrix,
man.
Man. Get into it, brother.
Yo, from the way the cinematography showed, man, I was in amazement because it seemed like, you know, how everything happened with the whole Matrix view, all the Matrix, you know, where they, you know, dive back and you see like that whole shit. This seems like it's new and improved. I see some of the same moves, but it seems like they got some different type of moves, different type of action. And I am very curious on how they are doing this new Matrix as far as the way it seems like Neo and what's her name? Trinity.
That's her name, right? Okay.
Yeah. It seems like the way they're doing it is like they're real out of sight of the Matrix. And when they see each other, it's like they have this connection. Like, I've seen you before. I know you from somewhere. So then you have someone come up. They show it in the scene where he's sitting down talking to someone about pretty much the Matrix again. And, you know, whether, you know, you want to go back into it or not. Then they had this new version of Morpheus. I don't know if it's going to be, but a man from Candyman, he's in it. Yep. Yeah, he's in it. So, yo, watching that trailer, it looks like it's going to be something crazy. And to come back after a third movie, after two of your main characters were killed off in the last movie, to have them come back.
I don't even remember that shit.
Yeah, they basically both Trinity and Neo, because what happened was they took the ship to that world with all them little robot things, and they ended up when they crashed, she ended up getting hurt and had one of those pipe things through her chest, so she ends up dying, and then Neo gets plugged up to the whatchamacallit, so that way he can go and fight off the quote-unquote viruses, which is Mr. Anderson's. So in that fight, you know, of course, he pretty much sacrificed himself so that way he can save the town. I don't know what the town was, but he sacrificed himself.
Oh, yo, I saw that in the movie. Oh, you know what? I fell asleep. I remember and shit. I fell asleep. I woke up right at the car scene and shit. Is riding the cars. Yo. I remember that. Now I was interested. What's up?
Must have been tired.
Say it again? Must have what?
Must have been tired.
I was tired. Now I was bored and shit, actually. But anyway, that's another story and shit. But now I watched the trailer. And shit. You slamming a microphone down? After watching I watched the trailer, right? So I was like, okay, this is interesting. I saw the new Morphe. I was like, okay, I don't know what that's about. Okay, I don't know the story behind it. I don't know why there's another dude playing Morphe. That's a little weird. Now, then I was okay. I might check it out. It kind of look a little weird and shit, but I'll check it out, yo. Now, then, unfortunately, yesterday I happened to watch the new Bill and Ted movie, the last Bill and Ted movie that came out. Bill and Ted Face the Music. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I love Bill and Ted from back in the days, yo.
Yes.
I said, what the fuck is this shit? Like, that shit was terrible, yo. That movie was fucking garbage, man. So I'm scared, yo. I'm scared, man, for these dudes rehashing these old roles, man, because I'm trying to think because even Kevin Smith, they did the Jay and Silent Bob reboot. That shit was terrible. That shit was terrible. This Bill and Ted shit was terrible. I'm scared, yo. I'm scared.
I mean, I don't know, man. It seems like with these reboots, they be fucking up with these reboots, man.
They be doing some terrible jobs, man.
Okay. When I think about the reboots, so I'm thinking about now Ghostbusters. You're right, and I'm a little afraid. I don't know what's gonna come of that. That's November. I think that's November 14th. I think that's no, not 14th. I know it's around the time of my birthday, and I was like, I don't know if I want to watch it or not. Because of course, one of the original Ghostbusters passed away, Harold Ramis, who was Egon.
Right. Egon, yes. Recently,
a couple of years ago, maybe about four.
Oh, I thought it was much. All right.
Was it?
I don't remember when Harold Ramis passed away. Honestly, I don't really remember.
Oh, okay. But yeah. And there's certain characters on movies who you just can't replace.
Definitely not.
So these reboots, I will say this: if you consider this a reboot or a continuation,
probably more continuation.
Well, not Ghostbusters. Another. Yeah. Since we're talking about Matrix. This one I'm talking about Cobra Kai. So that's a plus. That's a plus.
Okay, that's a continuation. Well, you don't think the new Ghostbusters is a continuation?
Yeah, I think they're supposed to. I think it's because I know the old Ghostbusters are supposed to make an appearance in some way or fashion, and they're going to honor Egon.
Grandkids or some shit. Somebody's grandson, right? Okay.
But that's still iffy. But I mean, Paul Rudd is in the movie. You can't go wrong with Paul Rudd, man. If you go wrong with Paul Rudd, you have a fucking directional problem. For those who don't know, Paul Rudd is Ant-Man. If y'all don't know,
hilarious. But I'm interested in seeing the Matrix shit, though. I don't know if I'm running to the movies to see it. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to run to the movie. Well, I can't run, but I'm taking moms. The moms can't run with me, so. But I'm gonna be with her. I gotta take her to see every John Wick.
Okay. Really?
I gotta take her to see every Matrix that Keanu was in.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna be there though. I'm gonna have to be there.
Well, I tell you what, if you don't want to actually technically go to the movies, because this is a Warner Brothers film, it will simultaneously be played on HBO Max if you have it. Yes. Yes, no. Same day.
What is on
that's the last one.
On Para Plus, man. What's on that? We just
what's on who?
Paramount Plus?
Yeah, man. What's on that, man? Come on, man.
Yeah, something was coming on. Hold on. What? Oh, the new Halloween on the Paramount. Not Paramount. No, the Peacock. Peacock's gonna get a new Halloween movie. Peacock the same.
Oh, really?
Shit, yeah. The new Halloween.
I'm about to pay for it. I'm about to pay for it.
Going on Peacock. I was gonna see this shit anyway. I'm like, oh, it's going on Peacock. Oh, fuck it. I'm about to stay home and watch Halloween, yo.
Now Paramount, I think Paramount has what's the sequel to it's about the aliens, and if you don't, you got to be quiet. Keep quiet or
yo, with
stay silent, keep quiet.
God damn it, yo.
I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry, not to take away from the Matrix trailer or whatever. You said HBO Max is coming on. I'll just say Para Plus because I've been looking at Para Plus. There's only one thing that I saw at Para Plus, and I saw it like 3 times already in a row the other day when I signed in.
What's that, man?
And that's Backstage, my guys.
Backstage is on Paramount Plus.
Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is, yo. Okay. Anyway, new Matrix trailer. I can't wait for the actual Matrix. If it comes on HBO Max, I don't think that's something that we're gonna have to probably look into. You know what I'm saying? But still, the movies is pretty much they're not dead, but you can find a nice a theater very comfortable out here. Of course, where I'm at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we just went to the theater. Like we were saying earlier, Shang-Chi. Yeah, saw Shang-Chi. And coming up October, I think it's the first or the second. We got the Venom movie.
Oh yeah. Got that Venom shit. Definitely got that
Venom movie.
out.
Yeah,
that should be good.
All right,
got Venom. Yeah,
we got a lot of shit coming out before the year's over, right?
Venom, Eternals, The Matrix, Spider-Man. Which is setting up to be serious. The Ghostbusters, well, like we said, we don't know about Ghostbusters. We'll see. Maybe it'll show up on Paramount at the same time.
Yeah, that's something I'll watch. Even if not, I could watch it like a couple of months. Because now the turnover is, because remember back in the day, stuff would come out in the movie theaters. We gotta wait to see that shit on HBO. Maybe like 6 months. It'll be on HBO, and then 3 months after that, it'll be on like TNT or some shit, or fucking USA or something like that. We gotta wait mad long just to see it on TV. But now I think shit is on this shit, but then like a couple of months, right?
And and that's the only positive thing that came out of COVID, honestly.
So the only positive thing is shit.
Yeah. Only.
But they gonna put it to it. Yo, that just man, Scarlett Johansson got screwed, yo. I gotta keep back to that.
Yeah, man.
She got fucking screwed, man.
Because now I even read an article when we talk about that. I even read an article that's saying now that Disney is really focused on going back to the movies instead of putting them back on Disney Plus as that the early whatchamacallit, the premiere.
Right.
The premiere,
But I mean, like I said, with Shang-Chi, they didn't do it with Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi was straight to the movie theaters and shit.
And they said they're gonna keep the same thing with the Eternals. They're not doing that. Any Disney movie or Pixar movie that's coming out, they're not doing that. So I really think Scarlett Johansson rumbled.
She got screwed.
She rocked the boat. So maybe since they're rethinking their plot, maybe they'll go back and be like, you know what? We fucked up. Here you go.
Right.
Let me give you some of this money. I can't give it to you all, but let me give you some of this money.
Let's see what happens with that shit, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, they good. What's good, man? Y'all got anything else, man?
He said, "Rock the boat." Aaliyah is out on streaming services.
Oh, she's out now. Did it come out? It came out.
Yes.
That's what's up. All right.
I went back and rocked to that the other day. Okay. I was like, yes,
so dope. Yo, music is dope,
timeless.
Man, oh man, that music is so dope. It's dope. I'm still waiting for the De La. I haven't seen the De La Soul shit yet. I haven't seen
that either.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're still going through litigation.
I don't know, but I mean, like, and I was seeing people was talking about it, like it was misconceptions. They was like, "Oh, De La Soul got their man. De La Soul didn't get their masters back, yo." I said it before. De La Soul did not get their masters. Somebody bought their masters, and they just worked out a better deal with the new owner of the masters. That's what happens and shit. So they still don't own their shit,
right?
Which is fucking crazy. It's just crazy. Shit came out in 1988. They still don't own it. They don't own their own shit. That came out in 1988. Well, what the fuck is that, yo? I don't know, man. I don't know. Shout out to De La Soul.
One thing we didn't mention.
What's up?
If y'all wanna, I'm gonna mention it. If y'all want to talk about it real quick, or we can save it for next week. The Drake album.
Did I listen to it? Oh, listen to half of it.
Damn it. Let's wait. Because Reset's got this blank face like
hey, what do you want to do, Lou Hall? We got all night. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about how he's rapping? I love the way he's rapping on the album.
I love the way he rapped too.
Yeah.
He's rapping. But you know what? That's so crazy, right? Homeboy puts out these crazy records, and all these top 10 hits and everything, and everybody, a great album, but he's barely rapping. Next thing you know, he puts out a joint that he's really rapping, and then everybody's like, it's not his best work,
right?
I think it's so contradictory. I don't know, man. It's so crazy. Me personally, I like the album. You know what I'm saying? Yep. He does a lot of rapping. He's speaking a lot of shit. He's talking some shit.
Oh, we talking that real shit.
Yeah, he be talking some shit. on that shit. So I definitely I enjoyed it. It's it's not something that I'm bumping on replay. Of course, right now I'm still bumping. I ain't a KD too. I'm not bumping Donda at all. People do say that Donda was the better album. Some people are saying that too. I don't really think so. You know what I'm saying? I still think that right now that Drake, of course, he put out a great. I love it. Of course, people say it's not his best work. Of course, I'm not a big Drake dude, but I'm like, hey, he's rapping and he was talking some shit. And on top of that, I would also like to throw in my two about 2 stack, 3 stacks.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying? I said 2 stacks. I said 2 stacks until you get 3 stacks. Then you realize that's 3 stacks. Andre 3000 dropped that verse on that thing. And they said Drake. I don't know how that worked. Drake is the one that leaked it or whatever. So
somebody in Kanye's camp passed it to Drake. Drake said, "You know what? I'm gonna stump on this whole release because Kanye was gonna release it, and dropped it." And
and Drake, after it's funny because like I said, it's not one of those beefs that you think they're gonna I want them to see each other in the streets, you know what I'm saying, so they can start popping off on each other,
right?
But it's a great little beef because you never know, you might wake up, you might hear a new song sometime, you got albums for both of them, so it just sounds real good. Other than the Drake, I would have to say that Kendrick, when on that Smoking on the Top Fives, that verse, he's not playing, man. He's not playing. So it's a good time right now. We got that. We got the Drake, like we said. We got the Donda already. You know what I'm saying? So we already got Disappointments. So now it's on for the new stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely listening out for that Kendrick. I'm looking out for the Kendrick. The Kendrick. Cole is on tour. And I can't wait for the Carters. They working on their next one, right?
Carters doing another joint. I haven't heard.
Oh, really?
I'm just saying, man.
I'm surprised. I guess they'll wait for Nas to come up with a new album, then drop it on the same day.
That's probably it.
They was like, you lucky he was on vacation. You lucky motherfucker. I would have put that shit out. You're lucky.
But you know what? Just to let you know, since we're all waiting for Kendrick, Kendrick actually registered. He was in New York, I want to say, the last week, and he was registering several songs with BMI. So when that happens, something's coming. There's some rumblings. So it sounds like something is coming real soon.
Yeah, it's not. Hey, listen, these top tier guys, you gotta understand, it's still a competition. These guys still want to be mentioned the most. You can't lie one bit. Kanye did so much he could do. He tried to do so much to get y'all to traction to his album. Drake, he went around. He still blasted his shit off the same way he does the others. Say something's coming, and sure enough, you know what I'm saying, a month or two, it dropped. These other top guys don't stop playing. You know what I mean? These guys, they learn. Cole did an incredible rollout. A few months ago for his album.
Oh yeah.
So he started the ball rolling for all these top guys. So sooner or later, of course, after the Kendrick, and then you're gonna have the Pusha T, and then you're probably gonna have like I said, other guys coming out also. All the top tier guys, they're gonna be coming out soon. I believe the fourth quarter push is gonna be tremendous. You're gonna hear a lot in the third. So, I'm going to be definitely looking forward to all this. I like the way Cole rolled it out. And as the year goes on, everybody starts getting it together, dropping what they got to drop and make their contribution to 2021. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to it. We're going to see how that shit works.
And Lou Hall has a lot to talk about with the CLB, man. I mean, it's a pretty, I know you like it. There's a couple of key joints in there.
Yes, I like it. I've actually played it back, because I thought it was a really cool album, man. I really enjoyed it. One of my joints that I constantly keep playing over and over again, and I'm sure you already know what joint that is, that No Friends in This Industry. Oh man, he is talking his
that's
shit.
tough.
I say,
yes.
yo.
Oh yes.
I think he's taking a shot at everybody that quote unquote is quote unquote supposed to be his friend. I was even listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and he even said himself, he's like, I think he took a shot at me. He said, hey, I get it. I'm not gonna, jump out the window on that. But and then everybody else was kind of like, I kind of see where he may have said something indirectly. But he said, he's like, yo, he praised the album. He's like, I love it. He's it's shocking. I guess he's say he's 41 now, so he's trying to turn over a new leaf. But
more kind of gentler Joe Budden.
Yeah, exactly. And, that comes with maturity. Of
course. But, and that concludes our Joe Budden mentions on our podcast.
Even from the first joint, the Champagne Poppy. Then he goes. Now there's a dude that's actually from here, South Carolina, Super Mario. He actually did the beat for Poppy's Home, sampled Montel Jordan, Daddy's Home. I like that joint. Real smooth. The Girls Want Girls. I even like that joint with Lil Baby. Like that one. The joint with Jay-Z. Crazy. Like Jay-Z's verse. It was like, okay, I see you, Jay.
Do you understand that he basically made a club record for every section of the country?
Yes, he
did. He did the Jay-Z joint for New York. He did the downside. He did the I'm Too Sexy Future joint for Atlanta. He did the TSU joint. Texas going crazy over that one.
Oh, straight crazy.
Right? He did, Drake just solidifying his position, man. He's just solidifying position.
You can't take nothing away from this dude, man. Nothing.
He knows what he's doing. He knows his role.
Exactly. Oh, and we cannot forget about the Only Live Twice with Lil Wayne and Rick Ross.
There you go. That's the Miami. That's for Miami.
Yes. Yes.
That was for Miami. Oh, yes. He knows what he's doing, man. Like I said, he dropped a record for every section of the country, my G.
Let's not even talk about the islands, the reggae, the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Yes. The Afro beats, with Tim's fountains. That joint was very vibey, man. Yeah, man. So, you're right. You're right. Now that I think about it, you're right. Every single section of the country, man. That's amazing. That's artistry.
That is. It is absolutely. Definitely. And he's an artist that could pull it off.
He know his fan base and shit. So we got to put out what his fan base like.
And he's all across the board. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, he's one of the only artists ever really that have girls and the dudes at the same time and could go back and forth and everybody. He knows his role. He knows exactly what he's doing, and it's only right that an artist like him does that. They satisfy everybody on one album. Like you never say this album is just for one listener, one type of listener. That's why it's so crazy. A lot of people say that this is not his best album or whatever. I think this definitely is one of his best because he touched on everything. Yep. He ran the gamut on this one actually. There's not a track on here that somebody's not gonna like.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's not a track on this album that you're not gonna have somebody that's gonna say, "Oh, I like that joint right there." It's guaranteed to me. It's guaranteed because he covered all bases.
Yep. Oh, even the Deep South. I forgot he had Project Pat on the album.
There you go.
Yo,
you got excited when you saw Project Pat. He's like, "Oh,
yeah, I was."
I know he was. He's like, "Oh shit, that's what's up." Shout out to Drake though, man. Shout out to Drake most definitely, man. Putting that work in. Shout out to everybody, man. Definitely appreciate. One more note before we finish up. Just want to give a big shout out, big RIP, big everything to it's the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Being and I was back then and during that time I was living in New York during that time, so I lived through it. know what I'm saying? Me and all the family lived through it, man. I'm sure Recess was, Recess lived through it as well. And it was a real thing, man. It was a real sour note, especially for the city. You know what I'm saying? But we all banded together. Everybody banded together, man, and we got through it. You know what I'm saying? It was like definitely a tough couple of weeks. And I was talking about somebody today, at the office and shit, or the other day I was talking about it, like what I was doing and where I was at during the time, and just how scary it was. It was just scary, especially because we didn't know what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? Especially those couple of days right after, we didn't know what the fuck was going on. But I said everybody banded. I mean, everybody, but that's the closest. That's the first time you see everybody just cool. Everybody was cool. Black, white, young, old. Everybody just banded together, man. And you know what I'm saying? So we made it through it. So definitely want to give a big shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? People that lost their lives, people that lost family, people that lost their livelihoods and all of that stuff, man. So definitely want to give a big shout out to those people, man.
And a big fuck you to whoever imploded those buildings, man.
100%.
Facts.
Talk about that shit too. Talk about that shit too. Talk about all that shit. Man.
That's a deeper, darker story behind
it. Yeah, people imploded the fucking buildings.
Building number 7.
Bullshit.
Come on.
All of that bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
real quick, I can remember when that happened because this actually hit home to a lot of people all over the country, all over the world. I was at Charleston Southern University, my freshman year, and when that happened, it was that morning. I decided not to go to class, my first class, and then end up going into. I woke up and I saw on the news. Then going to my English class, they had it on there where they just stopped work, like not doing anything in the classroom, and they just had it on the TV. It was watching everything that happened, and it was so many people that came from all over the place that's from New York, and they were trying to reach out to their families. So in the job that I was working on campus, they actually set up a phone bank so where they could actually reach through, I guess, through some way through the government to reach out to get through the phone lines to talk to their families. And I remember, man, some people was there crying just because they didn't get in contact with their family. Some people found out that they had some people that passed away that actually worked in the building. It was just a sad time, man. But like you said, the country banded together, whether you was black, white, Asian, whatever race that you were, they banded together to help out. It was just beautiful to see how everybody just came together that way. Just beautiful.
Yeah, that's what's up. So definitely a big shout out, man. Big shout out to all of y'all as well. Everybody checking out the podcast. Shout out to my brother Recess for showing up, man. We appreciate you, man. Popping up, man.
we see the tide in your eyes.
I know you had a long couple of days, man. Yes. I know you had a long couple of days, man. We all had some long days, man. But shout out to you, man, for coming through. Definitely want to give, you know what I'm saying? Definitely want to give another big shout out to my brother Prez, man, out there on the front line. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head up, keep doing your thing, my brother. Shout out to the rest of the belligerent bunch. Shout out to the whole crew. Shout out to everybody, man. We here, man. Beats Pods and Life Network, beatspodsandlife.com. We on Instagram at Beats Pods and Life. Check me out personally. That's at Dame Flavor Style on Instagram. I'm not gonna check it because the app is no longer on the phone, but you can still hit me up anyway, man. Peace.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Lou Hall, man. I kind of have a similar sentiment, man. Yo, I am on Instagram, I am on Snapchat, but I'm really not even on that shit. Really, I'm handling business. I ain't got time for that shit right now. But y'all can still check out any other stuff if y'all want to. That's gonna be Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Lou Hall is IZ back BACK. Now you definitely can't hit me on the email because email is always popping. That's gonna be Lou Hall 803 at yahoo.com. Lou Hall 803 at yahoo.com.
And everybody that wants to holler at them that don't get any response because they told you, just holler at me. I don't do nothing all day. I'm in charge. I'm the boss. So I just chill and I take it. I'll respond. Y'all want a question? I'll ask them on the side, and then I'll get back to you with the answer. All right. just let me get it all, okay? At Southside Recess on Twitter. That's one word. And of course, on your IG at GETDAFUCOUTAHERE. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
man. Give it to you all.
Give it to you all.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Yo, man. Appreciate y'all for checking us out, man. Belligerent State of Mind. We out.
Peace.